Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom, there lived a wise and benevolent king who had 7 daughters. Each princess was known for her unique qualities: beauty, intelligence, kindness, and grace. The king cherished all his daughters deeply and took great pride in their virtues. As the king grew older, he began to ponder the depth of his daughters' love for him. To satisfy his curiosity, he decided to test them. He summoned all 7 princesses to the royal court and posed a question. "My dear daughters, tell me, how much do you love me?" The eldest daughter stepped forward and said, "Father, I love you more than all the gold and jewels in the world." The second daughter declared, "I love you as much as the vast oceans." The third said, "I love you more than the tallest mountains." The fourth proclaimed, "I love you as much as the endless sky." The fifth expressed, "I love you more than all the stars in the universe." The sixth stated, "I love you as much as the most beautiful melodies ever composed." Finally, the youngest daughter, known for her simplicity and honesty, said, "Father, I love you as much as salt." The king was taken aback by his youngest daughter's response. He felt insulted, interpreting her comparison to salt as a sign of disrespect. In his anger, he exclaimed, "Salt? You compare your love for me to something so common and insignificant? You have dishonored me." Despite her attempts to explain, the king remained furious. He ordered that she be banished from the kingdom immediately. The youngest princess was cast out and found herself wandering in a dense forest. She stumbled upon a humble cottage where an old woman lived. The woman took pity on the princess and offered her shelter. In return, the princess helped with household chores and learned to cook, sew, and tend to the garden. Over time, the princess's kindness and diligence became known throughout the nearby villages. One day, a prince from a neighboring kingdom, while hunting in the forest, came across the cottage. Intrigued by the princess's grace and humility, he visited frequently, and they soon fell in love. The prince proposed marriage, and the princess accepted, but with one condition. "I will marry you only if my father, the king, attends our wedding." The prince agreed and sent an invitation to the king without revealing the identity of the bride. The king, curious about the invitation, decided to attend the wedding. Upon arrival, he was welcomed with great honor and seated at a lavish banquet. Dish after dish was served, each more exquisite than the last. However, as the king tasted the food, he found it bland and tasteless. He called for the chef and asked, "Why is there no salt in any of these dishes?" At that moment, the bride entered the hall, her face veiled. She approached the king and said, "Father, do you now understand the importance of salt? Just as food is tasteless without it, so is life without love. My love for you was pure and essential, like salt." She lifted her veil, revealing her identity. The king was overwhelmed with emotion and realized the depth of his mistake. He embraced his daughter, seeking her forgiveness. The princess forgave him, and the wedding proceeded with joy and celebration. The story teaches us that true love is not always grand or ostentatious. Sometimes it's the simple, essential things, like salt, that hold the most value. We should not take the fundamental aspects of life and love for granted. Appreciating the basic yet vital elements can lead to deeper understanding and stronger relationships.